Good morning, everybody. I wonder if you can see my head because it's kind of chopped off. Welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. We are cooking today. We're baking, we're not cooking. I have to always come up with new cakes. And as you know, my lifestyle, 2 grown boys and my little girl, my husband, breakfast is a very important part of our day. So they wake up, they have no time to sit and have breakfast. That's why I'm always baking. They always are interested in something really quick to just grab and go. So I'm making this cake. I just came up with the recipe, seriously. I just thought, why not try this? So let me know, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think of my recipes. I love getting emails from you guys. If you don't know me, I'm also on Instagram in Sarah's Kitchen, and follow me there, and I respond to all your comments and DMs. There's so much happening in the house, so please excuse the noises you're gonna hear. All right, so we're gonna have 2 cups of flour for this. Come up with a good basic cake recipe, and then you can build on that from there. This is my go-to simple white cake recipe, and then you layer it with whatever flavor you want. You can make it into coffee cake. I feel like my music is really loud. Coffee cake. Today I'm making it into an orange, orange, olive, and rosemary bundt cake. So you need 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 3 eggs, and we're gonna start actually as I'm doing my thing and explaining to you guys. If you like baking, you will like my recipes. If you like cooking, you will like my recipes. Try everything. I love your feedback. I get a lot of feedbacks from you guys, and so far they've all been positive. So, and I don't mind negative. I want to hear from you guys. Usually this cake I make with butter, but today I'm going to make it with olive oil just because I want to flavor the cake something different. So I'm going to take, it's going to need half a cup of olive oil, vegetable oil, or butter. I'm going to make it with olive oil today. As I said, I feel like that goes really well with the rosemary and orange. And now we're just flavoring our cake. I have my little skillet here that I wanna, look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just add a little bit of olive oil to this, just a little. I will go back to that olive oil, and I'm gonna lower that. I have these beautiful sprigs of rosemary. I literally just chopped them off. I cut them off. I'm gonna sizzle them in there a little bit. I'm gonna turn my oil off because it's nice and hot. I'm just flavoring this rosemary, flavoring really the olive oil, and waking up the rosemary aroma, kind of giving it an umph. I'm not gonna have rosemary all over the cake inside floating around because I wouldn't like that either, much less my kids. That's it. I'm gonna let that cool off, and I'm done with my little stove. This is gonna cool off, and what's gonna happen to this is I will add some brown sugar that I brought to this olive oil. Just coat the rosemary, just like that, just so gently, slightly. We will add more once we go into our bundt cake, or bundt pan is what I meant. I have my oven on. I'm gonna put it back on here because I want that brown sugar to melt a little. Okay, so now let's start the cake. What's gonna go in here is the sugar and olive oil. Use good olive oil because you're gonna flavor, and make sure you have the right measuring cup. Half a cup of olive oil, or 1 stick of butter, or half a cup of canola oil, but for all purposes, this cake is a flavorful cake, and we're gonna use olive oil, orange zest in it. This is going to go in the cake. This is the base. Then our sugar, 1 cup of sugar. You can use brown sugar if you like. I just like the white sugar because it keeps it nice and white. And then we're gonna zest this. Oh yeah, that rosemary looks so good. It's so happy, happy. There it is. Now I'm gonna zest. This orange, I just literally picked it from the tree. Make sure you have good fresh orange and make sure there's no wax. I know there's no wax on my orange because it's organic from my backyard, but if you're getting it from the market, make sure there's no wax on your orange. They do that to your fruit, especially if you're using the zest. That's about a teaspoon. I'm gonna put both of these oranges in here. I love this cake. It reminds me of my dad. This was his favorite thing. He baked for himself every week. He made himself an orange cake with the orange zest, and he liked it with vegetable oil. And I was just thinking of him, and I thought, God, I miss him so much. I'm gonna make the cake that he loves. Mind you, I will not be eating it because I am on a strict diet this week. The pounds just keep getting added on, especially if you're a foodie like me. I have to be eating all the time. Here we go. That is 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. If you want it lighter, don't do 2, just do 1. You can also do lemon. That would be really fun too, but I kind of think the orange will be better for the kids. They would enjoy it more. It would make sense. I told my girlfriend I'm gonna make this cake right before I went live, and she said, that sounds like bread. I said, well, yeah, but I'm gonna make it into a cake. Do whatever you want. Just come up with a fun idea and try it. And if it doesn't work and your kids hate it, oh well, they tried something new. And you never know, you might come up with a brilliant idea. That's how brilliant ideas are born, is by you experimenting. Mind you, I don't have to tap it. I don't know why I tap my zester. I should just tap it all at once at the end. Here we go. And don't get on the white part. Just make sure you get the zest, because the white stuff is gonna make your cake bitter. That's good. That is good enough. There, I'm gonna tap it again. Wipe it. This is all the good stuff is in there. And I will show you guys so you see how much orange zest is in there. You see that? Ooh. That's a good 2 tablespoons. Now I put the zest in there with the olive because the whole point is the olive oil is gonna get flavored. Now we don't have eggs or butter for this to sand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean eggs. Butter for the sugar to sand, that whole process with the butter and sugar. So this is just gonna get blended a little bit, and then you can add your eggs 1 at a time. Okay, I forgot my spray. Let's grab that. So this cake is really simple. Remember, come up with your simple cake recipe, and then that'll be your go-to recipe always. Here's what we're gonna put in there. 3 eggs, 1 at a time. And you do 1 at a time so the fat and protein in the egg really gets blended perfectly. Just let that go. This cake also needs a pinch of salt. I'm gonna put that in now, why not? It needs vanilla. You also need baking soda and baking powder. Also, you need sour cream. I finished my sour cream last night, so what I'm gonna put in there is yogurt and cream cheese. Don't panic if you don't have an ingredient, just kind of figure out what you can substitute it with. If you never know and you get stuck in that, email me and I respond quickly, or on my Instagram, kind of in the comments, question me. I always respond in that too. Give it time. That looks really good. These gorgeous eggs. I'm gonna check, I think I saw something in there. Did I get a shell in there? I see something. Yep, there it is. A little piece of shell. The good thing about these colored eggs is you can see those shells pop out. All right. Get this going. There's another one. I don't know where these came from. Ah. But it's dark. My eggshell is this coppery color, so it stands out. Ha ha. I got you. Shh. I told you guys, real kitchen. Things are happening here all the time. 2 cups of flour. Add them slowly. You add it slowly so it doesn't splatter everywhere. And you don't want to make dough. You don't want it to clump up. I am going to add about a tablespoon of the orange juice in there. You need baking powder, baking soda, a pinch of salt, some vanilla. Just because I love vanilla in my baking. Go a little at a time. See how it's splattering everywhere? I guess it was a little higher than I thought. There you go. We made this last night for Nicholas to take to school. Look at that beautiful orange. I'm just gonna squeeze about a table. This is what I mean when I tell you guys this is real kitchen. Did you see the orange just flew in there? Okay, here we go. 1 tablespoon. All right. Now we're gonna do the baking soda. 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Ooh, it's so good. It's fuzzing up with the orange that's already in there. The orange juice. Now we're gonna do the cream cheese. I'm gonna do half a cup of cream cheese. That was that eggshell, wanted to get right back in there. Half a cup of cream cheese. And 1 cup of yogurt. Good Greek yogurt. Nice whole milk yogurt. Don't go non-fat or low fat. This is nice and thick. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. Now wait for it. Wait and see where the rosemary is gonna go. You know, ever since I've been doing my lives and Instagram and putting my recipes up, it's harder to hide things, ingredients in the kids' food, because they're watching it and they're like, oh, we know what you put in there, we're not eating. Only Nicholas does that though, so. There we go. That looks so good. Oh my God, that orange is so good. I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. It's your cake. Play around with it. And then if you taste it and you're like, ooh, that was too much orange next time, don't do it. Do not experiment though if you're making it for a special occasion. That's done. Done and doner. Look at that beautiful batter. My batter is done. It smells so good. Take this off. We have a full house today. We have tree trimmers and furniture movers and I had to make this. I had to put this out because I'm gonna post it on Instagram and then everyone's gonna want the recipe. And it doesn't come across, if you post the recipe, it still doesn't come across as people seeing it. And I'm the same way. I used to be. Come on out, baby. Honey, can you help me? Can you please take this out of here, Bob? Come. Come here and take this out of here, please. Okay. Make room for me. Thank you. Magic. Magic of TV. Okay. So now I'm going to spray this Bundt pan. My oven's ready. And here's what I'm gonna do with that rosemary that you guys saw me prepare. I'm gonna take this rosemary strands and just place them in the bottom. Just place them all the way in the bottom. Just lay it flat. I have 4. I kind of visualized that it would be enough. And look, the sugar, ooh, just like that. It fell perfectly. There it is. See, that's it. That's the only amount of rosemary that it's gonna get. Now I'm just gonna scoop this out. It's nice and hearty. This is my batter for the coffee cake. So many of you have used it and you love it. Just want to show you what's happening. I'm just going to scoop it out and just like that. It'll just do its thing once it goes into the oven. Get all that in there. There. You see chunks of cream cheese and yogurt. It's gonna be so tasty once you cook this off. Okay. Just kind of evenly spread it out. Remember, it's a Bundt cake, so it's gonna be, it's not runny. The batter is not as loose. It would be a little bit, they're barking at the tree trimmers, my dogs. Giselle, please quiet them. There we go. All right, the air vent is right under me, makes my hair fly into my face and tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. All right, people. I like to get every last bit in there. So now I'm going to bake this anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes, just depending on, it really depends on everything. There's no way anyone can tell you exactly for how long. Depends on your oven, it depends on the day, the climate. It really just, everything goes into consideration when you're trying to figure out if your cake is cooked. Just don't overcook it. That's why there should always be a window of like 10 minutes for you to keep an eye on it. There we go. Spread it out evenly. I tried to do it as evenly as possible. Now, if you really, really love this and you want to make it even more, you know, flavorful with your rosemary, you could add it over the top too. This is my first time making this, so I want to see what the kids think. And I don't mind tasting my batter because my eggs are my eggs. My eggs are my eggs. My chicken eggs. And I feel safe with the whole salmonella thing that's is the scare out in the real world. But for me, my kids love to taste my cake batter and we're confident we can do that. All right, here it is. This is gonna go in the oven, 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the density of the cake. And this is a nice dense cake. This cake, you have it with a cup of tea or coffee in the morning, midday snack. It's so filling, and I can tell you guys, it smells divine. It really smells so good. My mouth is watering just talking about it, and I tasted the batter. Ah! I will post the picture on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so, or hit subscribe here, and you will be notified when I have new posts. I make posts. I post recipes all the time because I'm always cooking. I cook at least 3 times a day. So hit the notification button and you will be notified when I post new recipes. And here's my little guru. Go ahead and tell them what to do, because she loves telling you guys. I never get it right because I don't have the lingo. I'm going in the oven, 350, 30 to 40 minutes. Check it with a toothpick or a knife. Bring it out and serve it and enjoy. Mwah.
Make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever she posts a video. And also go check out her Instagram photos so you can see what the photo turns out to be and what the recipe